What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. Hope all is well with you guys out there on the beginning of this new week on Monday. I'm doing real good myself. Um, I come across this story right here, and it says domestic abuser stabbed her boyfriend to death for answering back. Y'all hear this shit, man? Now this is a swirler couple right here, but nevertheless, it doesn't make any sense that you know this woman, abused her boyfriend or stabbed her boyfriend and murdered him or whatever. It don't. And for all too many times, it's always, domestic abuse. Domestic abuse only goes one way, and that's the man abusing a woman. But there are like so many cases, of domestic abuse where the shoe's on the other foot, where the man is actually being abused. And that's not to mention a lot of the unreported cases that are going on here in this country alone. See, but sometimes, walking away just don't get it for a man. For whatever reason, you got those women out there, you know what I'm saying, that just because a man won't fight back and she thinks she can do whatever she want to do to him. You understand? But what do you do with a woman like that? I'll tell you what you do with a woman like that. You get rid of her. Number one. Just like a woman that's being abused by a man. Get rid of them. All right? But on the other hand, and if they don't want to go away and they continue with their fucked up ways, then you're going to have to do some uppercutting and shit. And treat this woman as though she's a man if she's challenge you, as such. All right? Let's get into this story right here. And this is the couple right here. This man right here lost his life behind this thing right here. It's ridiculous, And like I said, swirler or not, you still got these same kind of cases going on. I remember there was a young man last year, it was, black couple beaten to death with a frying pan, by his woman. Why has he slept? Things like that. Nah. All kinds of shit that's going on. But let's get into the story right here. A domestic abuser flew into a rage and stabbed her boyfriend to death after he answered her back, police say. Fernanda Tober, 22, said she was full of rage and jealous when she allegedly killed lover Ryan Outlaw and said him talking smack pushed her over the edge. You should have been pushed over the edge, literally. You see, because this man should never put up with your ass, Tober is accused of knifing Outlaw, who was a father to 4 sons, to death at their home in Salt Lake City, Utah, on Friday night. A neighbor called 911 after hearing Tober scream, "Help me," from inside his apartment. Police were called to the scene and found Tober helping her bleeding boyfriend out of an elevator. Outlaw, who moved to Salt Lake City from his native Texas, was rushed to the nearby hospital where he died. Tober was arrested and reportedly admitted hitting Outlaw with a knife at least twice. She said that she and her boyfriend had spent the day drinking liquor and that the mood had deteriorated over unspecified jealousy issues. The alleged murderer said Outlaw had pushed her on her chest with both his hands while she was against a counter. Now she's trying to make it sound like it was some sort of self-defense or what have you. Then, and I bet you, too, the moment the neighbor heard Tober scream, they automatically assumed that it was Outlaw beating her. See, that's not cool. In conclusion here, it says, she said he let her go, but that she was still furious about the incident and that she began throwing items of furniture out the window of their apartment. Outlaw began to walk towards the door, to leave, prompting Tober to pick up a blade and hit him in the chest. It is claimed. ABC4 reported that Outlaw began bleeding from the stab wound, with Tober calling an ambulance. Police later found a bloody knife inside the couple's home. Tober, who was arrested for assault in March and July this year, faces a charge of first-degree murder and is being held in jail ahead of her next court appearance. So she has a history of this. She's been doing this to this guy. You know, he should have got out. This guy right here, he should have got out. It's too bad. It's really too bad. But there needs to be more of a light shed on domestic violence when it comes down to a woman doing it to a man as well. You know, because they want to say, well, how can a man let a woman domestically abuse him, brother? I'll tell you why. Because the laws, and all this bullshit about under no circumstances are you to never hit a woman. I'm sorry. There are circumstances where you have to hit a woman sometime. And it sounds like to me, this particular case right here was one of them. That's just the way it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and your views and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.